Hey everyone, and welcome to VGA Podcast episode 40. It's Caleb and Alex back with you again, and I don't know about you, Alex, but I'm very excited to talk about Alien Romulus today.
Oh, I definitely am. I'm curious what your thoughts are
Yeah, same.
I've heard mixed things about it from people. So
Yeah. But before we get to that, we are going to be doing a video game music trivia quiz with a theme. So you'll be guessing some songs and from video games and figuring out the theme, and then we're also going to be playing Guessthe.game. And then we'll get into Alien Romulus. So let's start off with video game music trivia. So this quiz, I will be playing you a video game song. I can give you the year it was released if you need a hint, and you will tell me which game you think it's from. And there is a theme. There is a theme this week, like all of our weeks. So if you can tell me at the end what the theme is to this quiz, then you will get a bonus point.
yay!
And like normal, our buzzers are, if you get it right, you get the grunt birthday party. And if it's wrong, you'll hear eh. All right, you ready to get on into it?
I am. I hope I do good.
All right. Let's see what the first song is. What video game is this song from?
Is this Skyrim? Yeah, Skyrim.
Let's see. Is it Skyrim? No, I could see why. So,
what year is it?
This came out in 2015. Does sound very Skyrim-like.
Yeah. Interesting. Man, 2015. Ooh, I like that though.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Sounds familiar. Why does it sound so familiar? I don't know. Maybe like an Assassin's Creed game. I don't know which one. I'm just like Assassin's Creed for half a point, if anything.
Let's see. Is it Assassin's Creed? No, it is not.
Man, I feel like I could get this one. What the heck?
I'm pretty sure you played this game. At least some of it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm kind of stumped, but I feel like I should know it.
Here, let me skip
The
forward.
Witcher?
You want to go
Witcher
with The
3?
Witcher? Let's see. Is it The Witcher 3? Hey,
okay, yeah.
You got it. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
I was feeling like the fantasy vibe of it. Like,
For sure. Nice. You got there.
Yeah, I did play it, but I never beat it. I always get the same spot where I find what's their face.
It's a long game, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got the first one. Let's see how you do on this next one. What game is this song from?
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yep.
What year?
This game came out in 2023, and it's weird how much nostalgia I get from this song when it just came out a year ago.
Okay, so it came out in 2023. Very piano-y, very subtle. Is it Tears of the Kingdom?
Let's see. Is it Tears of the Kingdom? No, it's not.
So it came out last year. Ooh, I like it. Baldur's Gate 3, maybe?
Let's see. Is it Baldur's Gate 3? Yes, that's it exactly. Nice.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yep. So good. Such good music in that
Did you ever
game.
beat this one?
No, I didn't. I'm still on Act 3. I haven't gone back and finished it.
Yeah.
Too many other games,
Yes,
but I need to. All right, 2 for 2. Let's
keep it Baldur's Gate.
Huh?
I was gonna say the good thing with Baldur's Gate is it's like a very replayable game. So even if you have to restart,
Yep, absolutely. All right, what game is this song from?
What year did this come out?
This game came out in 2018.
Interesting. Oh man, that was a good year of gaming too.
Yep. I could skip forward. Oh wait, here. This might be. It picks up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I'm getting. Marvel Spider-Man. I'm getting superhero-y sound. Superhero-y. Spider-Man.
Let's see. Is it Spider-Man? No.
No.
Oh, I see it though. I see it.
Oh, it's God of War, isn't it?
Going with God of War.
I know the song, but am I overthinking it? I'm gonna say God of War.
Let's see. Is it God of War? No.
No. Look.
Not God of War. I think you might have played this game. I'm not 100% sure.
Is it Assassin's Creed Odyssey? It sounds like Odyssey, man. Oh my god, it's gonna be wrong, isn't it? Just Odyssey. I'm gonna do it.
Let's see if it's Assassin's.
No.
Huh?
No, it's. I'm second guessing myself. Okay, just do Odyssey. Just do it.
Okay, let's see if it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. No.
Oh my god.
It is. I think it is or was a PlayStation exclusive. If that helps.
Well, I was thinking of
You might also be able to play it on PC now, but I think when it came out.
Yeah. Why does it sound? It sounds so familiar. Jesus, Father. I can't think of anything. No, but I know the song. It's so beautiful too.
Yep, it is.
What is it? Just give it to me.
This is Detroit Become Human.
Oh my god. Yes.
Have you played that one?
Yeah, I have.
Gotcha. That would be why it sounds familiar.
Oh my god. I recognize that.
Yeah. I haven't played that one. It looks cool though.
I have. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I like it. And god, that music, how did I forget? I couldn't place it, man. I'm so mad at myself.
That's alright.
Shame.
More chances.
Shame.
You can make up for it on this one. So, what game is this song from?
What year? Sounds familiar.
This game came out in 2003.
Okay, 2003. Sounds familiar. God, that sounds familiar too. I have like two things I'm thinking of, but they could be totally wrong. And I don't even know if you've ever played it, but Beyond Good and Evil.
Let's see, is it Beyond Good and Evil? No, I've seen it, but I haven't played it.
Is it like Knights of the Old Republic? I don't know if it sounds like that though. But yeah, Knights of the Old Republic.
Let's see if it's Knights of the Old Republic. Wow!
Yeah, okay,
out of nowhere, nice.
I knew it. Those were like my two initial thoughts.
Nice. Yeah. I thought for sure at this part you were gonna say Halo, because to me I was just listening to it like, man, that sounds like Halo.
Oh, it did sound like Halo for sure, but there wasn't a Halo game that came out in 2003, was there?
That's true. I don't think so.
I think that's what I was thinking of, because I think the original came out like 2001 or something, and or 2.
Yeah, I think that's
but
right.
That part definitely sounds like Halo, though. You're right.
This is when they go to Manon, this fish guy's home planet. God, and talk about nostalgia. This song.
What were we just talking about in Knights of the Republic last week?
Yeah, it's true. That's what made me put this in here. Good, you're paying attention. Okay. See if you can get this next one. What game is this song from?
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Sounds kind of... That's interesting. It sounds almost like sci-fi-y, but kind of doesn't. Oh, what year is this?
This game came out in 2010.
2010 game. Interesting. So that was a 360-ish? PS3-ish?
Yep. That era.
It's definitely giving me like a sci-fi type vibe. Kind of. Or like a Call of Duty vibe. 2010. God, what year? Let's do... I feel like I guess a Call of Duty game every time. Call of Duty? I don't know what game that would be. One of the Black Ops?
Let's see if it's Call of Duty. No, there are a lot of them, so I see why, like, there's reason to guess them.
The other kind of vibe I was getting, like, if you want to do like the sci-fi vibe, I don't know what year it came out though, but it's giving me like a Mass Effect type vibe. I have no clue which one.
All right, let's see if it's a Mass Effect game. It sure is. It's Mass Effect 2.
Yes.
This is one of the like 6 songs that goes on during the last mission, the suicide mission.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah. Good, great music. All right.
I never played the third one, by the way.
You should. It's good. They're all good.
I know, I should.
I never finished Andromeda, so I can't vouch for that one, but the first 3 are good.
Well, Andromeda's like kind of different, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. What game is this song from?
Whoa. This right off the bat gives me Stellar Blade. Is it Stellar Blade?
Let's see. Is it Stellar Blade? No, but I also see that the like women voices in the background for sure.
Yes. What year is this?
This game came out in 2011.
That was so confident.
It would have been cool if you nailed it.
I know.
I don't know if you've played this game, but I know you know of it.
Okay.
For a little extra hint. I've probably talked to you about this game.
Yeah, I feel... What year did you say?
2011.
Is it a... Because there's a game series, I have not played that. I know you said you played. I don't know which one you played, but is it like a Saints Row game?
Let's see, is it Saints Row? No. Saints Row 3 is the one I played, and that's more like future-y, sci-fi, rock sounding.
Okay.
Less fantasy.
So the other one I know I haven't played, and I know you have because you do always talk about it, is Dragon Age. I don't know which Dragon Age, but a Dragon Age game.
Let's see, is it Dragon Age? Yes, absolutely. Nice.
Yay.
Dragon Age 2.
These are ones I've never played, but you say these are great.
They're great. I think it's the same studio, or at least similar people that did Baldur's Gate, so they're very similar games.
Oh, interesting.
So you kind of the combat's different, but like the theme of the world and the characters and dialogue and stuff are all very similar.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Are they making a new one or no?
I think so. I think a new one's set to come out fairly soon. I haven't seen the trailers or anything, so I don't know how different it is, because I'm sure the studios have changed and it might be different, but yeah, I'll probably check it out.
Interesting. I might have to check that out too. Games. Is that one of the series where I have to start from the beginning, or is each game kind of just different on its own?
Each game has some like overlap, but it's like side characters talking about things that happen, or there might be same side characters and stuff. You can pretty much start any of them and you'll get the main story of that game just fine. You just may not know some of the like background lore and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not that big of a deal. So you could go play Inquisition and be fine. Inquisition's good.
Okay.
Definitely the most modern, even though it came out 10 years ago. I just realized, like...
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they haven't had another Dragon Age since then, for 10 years?
Yeah, since Inquisition. I'm pretty sure it was 2014. Maybe it was a little after that.
Wow.
Yeah,
still
2014.
That's a while.
Yep. All right. You're doing good on these. Let's see if you can keep it going. What game is this song from?
This...
Beautiful.
I know. Oh, that is beautiful. I could just listen to it like in silence and not answer the question. What year?
This game came out in 2015.
Oh man, that is beautiful. It sounds... I don't know. This doesn't feel like it fits the theme, but it sounds like a Life is Strange type game. So like Life is Strange, maybe.
Let's see. Is it Life is Strange? Nailed it! Yes.
I knew it sounded familiar because I played that one.
Yeah. Me and my wife actually played this. I think after you recommended it to me, and it was fun.
Oh, really?
At the end, you can like see all your choices and compare it to all your friends' choices. So we like went through and compared all our choices to yours.
Were they pretty different or similar?
It was mostly similar. There were some differences. There was one big difference, and spoiler alert for the first Life is Strange, I guess. So skip ahead 10-15 seconds if you don't want to hear, but there's one character that tries to commit suicide, and we were able to save her, and then we looked at the choices and you didn't save her.
I don't
So we're
remember
like,
what happened,
we
but
did it.
you did it and I did it. Oh,
Yep.
yes, you did. I failed.
So that was funny. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I like that, being able to go and compare like what happened, because then you can kind of see what other
I didn't know you could
choices.
do that.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just didn't have any other friends that played it when I played it.
Yeah, that could be.
But
You were the only one, I think, on my
did you
friends
play the
list.
second one?
No, I haven't. Mm-mm.
I don't know if I have either.
I mean, this was a really good game, so I do eventually want to play that. Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. Yeah.
All right. See the next one. What game is this song from?
What year is this?
This game came out in 2008.
2008. And sometimes it's hard to remember like games of the years.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's. I'm not sure I know this one, or at least remember what it's from.
I will say you definitely know this game, and I know you love this game.
Really? Okay. 2008. What was I playing in 2008? Is that 360? Right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
And I love this game. Apparently not enough.
It's just been a long time.
It's I guess it's giving me kind of like weird vibes. I guess there's a game I love that is this gonna sound spacey, so maybe like a Dead Space?
Let's see, is it Dead Space? Ooh, nope. Not Dead Space.
Maybe. Oh. I don't know. I'm stumped.
You ready
Apparently
for the answer?
I did not love this game. Yeah.
You did. You probably just don't remember this. This is Fable 2.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Great game.
And this is off topic, but that's an awesome cover.
Yeah, it is.
I love that cover.
Let me see. I forget what this song is called. Let me grab it real quick. Might help you remember. This.
I mean, it sounded vaguely familiar, but I definitely wouldn't have been able to place it.
It's the Temple of Light theme.
Okay.
If that helps at all. All right, let's see.
Aren't they coming out? They're coming out another Fable game too.
Yeah, they are. Right? I'm excited for that.
I mean, I don't have an Xbox, but shoot, between Perfect Dark they announced and Fable, and especially once the next Elder Scrolls come out and they don't make it, if they make it exclusive,
yeah,
I'm getting an Xbox.
Yeah, or a gaming PC. But yeah, that would definitely be worth it to play those games.
Yeah, or a PC, but I'm not a PC gamer.
Yeah.
I'm a boring console gamer. I'm basic. I'm a basic B.
I like both. They both have merits.
Yeah.
All right. We have 3 more. Let's see. What game is this song from?
What year?
This game came out in 2010.
Okay. This. Is this Red Dead Redemption?
Let's see, is it Red Dead Redemption? No, I had a feeling you would guess that for this one because it feels like it.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
This is a tough one.
There's a game I played, and I don't know if you've ever played it, but I feel like it could be it. And I don't know. Was it 2010? I was a junior or no sophomore in high school in 2010. That's the thing. Dante's Inferno.
Let's see. Is it Dante's Inferno? Ooh, no. I like the guess though. I will say what makes this tough is that, at least personally for me, I have different music playing instead of this music, but that other music is copyrighted, so I can't use it.
Is it Call of Duty?
Nope.
I'm stumped, man.
You ready for the answer?
Yes.
This is Fallout New Vegas. Because normally I always just have the radio playing, but I've learned that those songs on the radio in Fallout are copyrighted. So this is the ambient music in Fallout New Vegas.
And I believe it or not, I've never played New Vegas yet.
You should. It's the best one for sure.
No, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more. What game is this song from?
Interesting. I can't place a grasp on it yet.
Yeah, this is also a tougher one.
Aw. What year?
This came out in 2010. Same as Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, a lot of 2010 games, though.
Yeah, that's actually the 3rd one we've had, huh? Good year.
Apparently. Oh.
I'll give you another hint after your first guess.
Okay. Dude, I don't know if I have a guess.
Okay, I can just give you a hint now if you want it.
Okay. Yes.
I think 1 or 2 weeks ago we had this, and we got it right on our Guess the Game series.
Oh, interesting. And we got it right.
Also, I'll give you one more hint, because I don't know if you played this, but it was a PlayStation exclusive. Now it can be played on Steam, I think, but before it was just PlayStation.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, PlayStation exclusive. And we got it right on a Guessthe.game.
We did. Took us a few guesses, but we did eventually get it.
I'm going to guess. Ooh. It sounds familiar too. Let's do. God, dude. Let's do. I don't. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even have a guess.
You ready
I'm
for
stumped.
the answer?
Yeah, I'm going nuts.
You're gonna kick yourself. Yep. This is Heavy Rain.
Oh, yep.
I don't think either of us have played it, but we definitely know about it.
I remember that in the Guessthe.game.
Yep.
Okay, man.
Okay, last one. What game is this song from?
Interesting. What year is this from?
This came out in 2013.
Oh. Interesting. Is this? I guess. I don't know. I'm getting like. This could be totally off base, but like Tomb Raider?
Let's see. Is it Tomb Raider? Ooh, nope.
Another game I'm thinking of, which I don't even know if you ever played, but Tom Clancy's the Splinter Cell.
I love Splinter Cell. Let's see if it's Splinter Cell.
Okay, so yeah,
nope. Yeah, I think we played one of them co-op together.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's right. Well, the ending was really cool in that one. I remember that.
Yeah. I'll give you another hint. I think last week we had it in a Guess the Game. I don't know if that helps at all. I think the short. This might help. This might help. The short from it might have come out today.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not gonna look it up. Don't worry. I haven't been on YouTube today, unfortunately. Of course. Okay. Have we? I feel like we've done. No, the YouTube short. So this would have been last week.
It was. I think it was from 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Is it Rise?
Let's see. Is it Rise?
I like we've done that.
No, not Rise.
What is this?
You ready for it?
No.
Okay.
Oh yes, I am. But
okay.
Like, no.
This is The Wolf Among Us.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay, so now that you've seen all the games, we can go back through them, but you're going to be telling me what you think the theme is for this quiz. So we had The Wolf Among Us, Heavy Rain, Fallout New Vegas, Fable 2, Life is Strange, Dragon Age 2, Mass Effect 2, Knights of the Old Republic, Detroit Become Human, Baldur's Gate 3, and The Witcher 3.
Oh, I got this theme in the bag.
You know it. All right. What is the theme?
I do. I'm confident. The theme is it's a game of choices and consequences.
Interesting. Let's see. Is it choices and consequences? Yes, it's games where choices matter. Beautiful.
Woohoo! I got one. I got it right. It's been a while since I got the theme right, I think.
Yeah, nice.
Yay!
And I realized I made this before and didn't end up using Walking Dead in the music, but just pretend it's The Wolf Among Us.
And that game had some good music too.
Yeah, it does. It does. There were a lot to
Oh,
choose
that's funny.
from. There was some good music
Oh
in
yeah.
this. Yep.
Sweet.
Nice.
So how many points do I have then with that
Let's see. You
bonus?
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 with the bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad. Not
See,
bad.
let's see. I'm passing. It's acceptable.
Yeah. Good.
It's not great, but it's acceptable. All right.
Nice.
I like
Yeah.
that. That was interesting.
That was a fun one to make. Some of my favorite games in here: Fable, Fallout, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, Baldur's Gate, which are all amazing games.
Oh god, there's some good freaking games, man.
Yep.
And like you said, like Life is Strange is a little hidden gem no one really ever talks about.
Yep. That is a great game.
Oh, Fable. I played so much of freaking Fable, man.
Yep. Me too.
When I was growing up. Oh.
All right. Let's move on. Let's go into Guess the Game. So we'll guess the video game based on the screenshots. And if we get the series right but not the game, the color of the number will change to gold, letting us know we're in the right series. So, Alex, any initial thoughts on this picture?
For some reason, it's giving me a Halo 3.
Oh, you know what? I actually kind of agree. I was thinking like Monster
the
Hunter or
style.
something, but I like the Halo 3 guess. Let's try it.
What?
Okay, it is not.
Oh.
Darn. What is this? A cornfield?
Is what? Okay.
And we do have a little number counter over here on the first one.
Interesting.
Which we don't have here.
That's definitely not a Monster Hunter game.
Yeah, no, I agree.
With this picture.
Could this be? No, those are normally at night. I was going to say like Dead by Daylight or something like that.
It does have that kind of like art style.
Yeah.
Go back to that first image real quick.
73%.
Oh, what? This is such a different.
Yeah, very different pictures.
Biome.
Yeah.
Cornfields.
What about like?
Is that even like?
Go ahead.
What kind? Is that like a? Like what is that?
Looks like a tractor or some kind of thing for.
It looks. Is it like a futuristic looking one, or is that? I don't know.
It's hard to tell. I wonder if it's like a Destroy All Humans, because that does have different like biomes but it might look too new and not as like.
Well, they
cartoony.
did just remake it. Although I don't know when this. Yeah, didn't they remake it a couple years ago?
Yeah, let's try a Destroy All Humans and see what the next picture is. Ooh, okay. So PS4, PS5.
Stadia.
Could this be like, this is giving me like Watch Dogs.
Kind of, yeah.
This guy, not necessarily this girl. I don't know what this is. The yellow. I don't know. What should we throw out there?
What game has come on Stadia? It's the question.
Yeah, that's kind of... Isn't it Watch Dogs Ubisoft? Because I feel like we had another Ubisoft game on Stadia.
Yeah, I mean, Watch Dogs is a good guess, I feel like.
Like Watch Dogs 3? Or
I don't remember what
Legion?
games are like.
Watch Dogs
I think
Legion,
it's... Or could it be like a Ghost Recon or like any sort of...
It could be.
I think it's just Watch Dogs, right?
Yeah, that one was the one.
Or Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah. Let's just throw out Watch Dogs and see if it's in the series.
Okay.
Ooh, it's not. Third-person shooter action RPG.
Um. Hmm. Is it like a?
Huh. I don't think I played this.
Is it a Tom Clancy game or no? Like I'm thinking Ghost Recon.
Yeah, we could do Ghost Recon. Like Ghost Recon. Which one's the newest one? Shadow Wars?
Um.
Wildlands?
Or yeah, what is it? What kind of
Predator?
style game is that again?
Third person shooter action
Third person
RPG.
RPG. I think it was like Wetland or what? What was the first one you said?
Wildlands?
Wildlands. I feel like that it was that, right?
Let's try Wildlands, yeah. Ooh, it's not. This
No.
came out in 2021.
2021.
Square Enix? Is that what that says?
Uh no. Oh, Robbie Square something.
Yeah.
Um, RPG shooter,
This isn't Helldivers.
and it came out in what 2021.
Yeah. Oh, what was that one? We played it a couple of times. The third person shooter one. Shoot, I cannot remember the name of that game. I don't think this is it, though.
Hmm.
But man, I don't know if I have
I'm
a
look at
guess for
that.
this one.
What is that? I'm looking at the UI down there. I don't even recognize that.
Yeah. Let's just make sure it's not the first Helldivers, maybe. Okay, it's not. Developer People Can Fly.
People can fly.
This UI looks so familiar. But I don't recognize the enemies
Um,
or anything like that. It almost looks like
I don't know
a
if I.
Division game, but sci-fi instead of like post-apocalyptic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I know this one.
Um,
Maybe. Yeah, I don't.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't recognize this.
yeah. I'm trying to think of anything we could throw out, but I don't even know if I have a good
I
guess.
know.
Man, on this picture, I thought we had it.
I know. So did I. Dude,
All right,
I'm
well,
trying to
let's
think. What?
just. Hmm.
Well,
Yeah, let's just skip and see what it is, I guess.
I'm stumped, man.
Yeah, let's see. Outriders. That was the one I was trying to think of. I'm pretty sure we played
Oh,
this a couple of times. It
we
just looks
probably
so
did.
different. Oh, I just couldn't remember it. Dang it.
Outriders.
Okay.
Man, this looks like one we would normally get too.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go back to where we
Well, not
were.
starting off good.
Yeah, that's okay. We're just warming up. Okay. Here we go. Day 537. This looks like Beautiful Joe or that other one, the. What is it? Everyone Must Die? No.
Oh, I know
All
what you're talking.
heroes must die or something like that?
Yeah, well, it's
Or heroes must die? Again?
uh, are you thinking of oh God, what's it called?
Yeah, I don't know if that's even it, but
Yeah, isn't
No More Heroes,
is it just
maybe? I
called?
think it might be No More Heroes.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think that's one you're thinking of, right? No More Heroes.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea which one or if it's even that, but I guess we can just throw out the first
Travis
one.
Strikes Again, or the first one, yeah.
Yeah, let's just see if it's in the right series. Okay, it's not.
Nope.
This
Or
art
is that
style.
cards?
Interesting, yeah. What
I
is
do not
that?
recognize this one bit.
It looks kind of anime-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Could this be like, I know my sister plays some Danganronpa? I have no idea.
What? I've never even heard of that.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to Google how to spell it. Danganronpa.
Dagardar? Dagardar?
Danganronpa. Oh, it doesn't even have it on here. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh wait, no, I'm spelling it wrong still. Danganronpa. I still don't think that's what this is, but I don't really. Unless it is.
Throw in a random guess.
Yeah, it could be Beautiful Joe still, maybe, but I don't know. There's a ton of them. Wow.
I know I haven't heard of that series.
Okay, it is not. Huh, that guy looks a little familiar. It's on the DS.
DS. DS. Interesting.
Yeah. Let's just throw out. I've never played this, but I know it has this kind of art style. Beautiful Joe. I don't know if that was on the DS, though. But let's see. Nope. 2D action RPG. I swear this looks familiar. But I didn't really have
it like
a DS.
some sort of like... Is it like some sort of like Final Fantasy DS game?
I don't think so, but maybe. Huh.
I'm just trying to think. I don't have much guesses. Or what about I never played it, but you've talked about it before, and this could be the totally wrong art style. But what about like Golden Sun?
This is definitely not Golden Sun, and those weren't on
Okay.
DS. But that's a good thought. Could this be like a Shin Megami Tensei for DS? I don't know which ones would have been on the DS.
I don't know.
Let's just throw one out and see. Okay, it is not. 2007.
This looks familiar now. Yes. I swear this looks familiar. Type in, I feel like it's like something with the world. I can't remember what it was. Like the world, something,
Ends
something.
with you. That might be it.
I think that maybe I played. This looks familiar now.
Yeah, let's see. Hey, nice.
Hey!
I think that might have been what I was thinking of here when I did the All Heroes Must Die or whatever. The world ends with you. Yeah. That makes sense. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played that
boy.
One. Oh.
Yeah, last picture sounds familiar. Yeah, from the two screens.
Yeah, you like fight with button combinations. That's interesting.
It was interesting.
Very cool.
I enjoyed it.
Ooh, what is this? This looks familiar. The art style, at least.
Yeah, what's the game I'm thinking of? It's an indie game. I don't remember the name of it.
Shoot. Definitely looks like an indie game. What would a good
I can't think of the name.
Let's just throw out. It's not this, but we can just throw out Chia and move on. See the next one. Oh, is this that one puzzle game? This looks different than I thought it would based on this picture.
God, there's one I played on the Switch that looks familiar. God, what's it called?
Oh man, what is that called? I have an idea too, but
God, what's it called? It looks so familiar too. At least the art style does. So it'd at least be a guess, but I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called. Um. Oh, thank Alex.
Um.
Think. Hmm.
Man, what is that called? This
I can't
isn't
think of
like
it, dude. It's driving me nuts.
a mystery make, right?
Oh, I don't. Rhyme. That's the game. Rime.
Yeah, I think I did play that one. That might be what I'm thinking of.
At
Okay.
least the art style is very similar.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, I thought that was it.
Oh,
Thought you
it's
had
on the
it.
Switch though.
Yeah, just the
Man,
Switch, huh?
I could have sworn that was it, dude. I was so positive. Oh, dude, that was it. It was all or nothing for me. I don't know what else it could
So
be.
this looks like, could this be one of those like Switch Sports or one of those ones that like are supposed to make you
Oh, yeah.
active?
Switch. Oh, you think, wait, go back to the first image and second image. Hmm. So are you thinking of like Switch? What's that? The workout game?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the one. Um.
Switch workout. I don't remember what it's called, dude. I'm so bad. Um,
What's the one with the like hoop thing?
oh, a ring fit? Ring fit?
Ring Fit. Let's see if it's Ring Fit. Ring Fit Adventure.
Yes.
Hey, it
Hey!
was nice.
Oh, I definitely would have got it there.
Sport,
Because
exercise,
I actually
exhausting.
have this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's funny. Karen and I use this like in like 2020, like with COVID and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, I
It,
definitely would have got it with this.
oh
Oh
yeah,
god,
for
yeah.
sure. He's holding the,
Yeah.
the ring.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I would have
glad we
got
got
it
it
at
before
the
that. That's funny.
yeah.
All right. Let's
Oh.
see the next one.
Oh.
Huh. This.
Hmm.
What is this?
What is that?
I can't tell which direction we're supposed to look at it from.
I know. Is that like a crashing spaceship or something?
Or the tops of
Or
buildings
no,
on its side.
or no, you know what that looks like an ocean and then like it's a ship falling in. Like a wave or something, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
And it's like a ship or no?
Could be. I really can't tell.
I can't tell what it is. Just type
um,
in I don't know, type in Metal Gear Solid 2 because it kind of has. I'm just I know there's water in my game.
the Twin Snakes? Is that
No,
two?
that's the remake of the first one. I don't remember. I
Okay.
think it's Liberty.
Oh, yeah. Sons of Liberty? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try it. No.
No. Okay.
So, okay,
Okay.
so it's
What?
ice. What were those ones on the 360 early on with the ice planet?
Oh,
Lost
I know what you're
something?
talking.
Lost Planet? Lost World?
I think Lost Planet. That sounds right. Yeah, Lost Planet. That's a good one.
Yeah, let's try it like Lost Planet 2 or something. Let's see.
That's a good guess.
No.
Ah, PC.
Survivors, PC. So is it like a RTS or like a. Huh.
Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Not sure.
Let's do
Snow.
Snowbound Land or Snow Runner. Let's do Project Snowblind.
Yeah.
No, City Building Survival.
Definitely never played a city building
No,
PC ice game.
me neither. Me neither.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Ice strategy. I don't know.
Shoot, I have no
Time
idea.
Crisis Snowstorm.
Raising Storm,
Oh,
sure.
Raising Storm. Oh,
2018 factory. It looks like they're building a
yeah.
factory. It's not Rune
Hmm.
Factory. It's not Factorio. Satisfactory. No. 11-bit Studios. It definitely looks like a factory building game. I feel like we're on the right track.
Snow Factory.
Yeah, I could see if they have that. Infinifactory, maybe?
Do it.
We're just blowing through these because we don't know this game, so let's see. Frostpunk. Oh, we were
Frost.
on the right track
Frostpunk.
with snow. Just didn't get the
That's funny.
frost.
Like a
Interesting.
Frostpunk.
I've not
That's
even heard of
interesting.
that.
I haven't either, but that's a cool concept, like a cyberpunk type thing, but like Frost.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
All
Well,
right.
like not gameplay, but the style.
Yeah. Ooh.
Great.
What is this?
Looks like an old school game. Are those candles in the bottom left?
Kind of looks like
Like
it.
3 candles? Is that what? What is that? Is that a mask or face?
I
Or
can't
what's right next to
tell.
it?
Or some kind of machine. Could this be like a point and click Sherlock Holmes game? It looks like a point and click kind of thing. In the
Sherlock
cobblestones.
Holmes, Mystery of Osborne House.
Sure. No. Ooh.
59
59%.
on Metacritic.
Holy. This is making me think StarCraft.
Oh man, it's hmm.
But I haven't really
It looks
played any.
familiar, kind of.
Which one had the. I feel like one of them had some kind of. Is it StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty? No, that's too new. Let's just try StarCraft 1. See what the next one is. Oh, what is this? Why are there dragons on monsters?
Oh, dude, we are getting some tough ones, man.
What the heck? Is this like a.
Oh, dude.
Was there a tycoon game where you could. Like mystical animal tycoon? Mad
I mean, there's a
Games.
space station one,
There
so they're
is. This could be Game Dev Tycoon, maybe.
just throw a bunch of random crap.
Nope. Oh, it's an MMO.
What in the
PC,
world?
a really low rated MMO. What is this?
Yeah, I feel like if we knew it, we would already. I mean,
Yeah,
look at
I
all those.
kind of agree. There's Japanese. 1997 MMO. Oh, it was Ultima
Oh my
Online. I
god!
always just throw out Ultima as a random guess because I have no idea what it's about. That's so funny. That's my
Jesus
go-to guess,
Christ,
and now
man!
it's used up.
I don't know. You can't guess that anymore.
That's so funny. I'm so glad I threw that out again.
Oh man, dude.
All right, it finally paid off one of these times.
It was bound to.
Oh man,
Okay. Let's see. What is this?
I cannot tell.
Is that like just a what in the world? A dead person?
Yeah, I guess so.
Uh,
What is this art style?
oh my god. I
We're gonna throw out an old God of War. God of War 2. I don't know why. The stones kind of make me feel like God of War. Ooh. Ereblessed large shield.
Is this like a gauntlet or something?
Could be. Yeah, we could throw out Gauntlet. I was almost thinking it kind of looks like Baldur's Gate, too. Which one? Like Gauntlet 2?
Sure. I played Dark Legacy, but I don't recognize it.
No.
Oh, PC.
Oh.
Man, we're getting a lot of PC games.
Yeah. Well, it's not Ultima Online, I can tell you that.
Oh, man.
What about Heroes of Might and Magic? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out now.
Well, I mean, hey, it worked last time,
Yeah.
right?
Oh. Wait a minute. Have we done this before? That looks like Diablo.
I was going to say, it looked like, is it Diablo 2?
Remastered, maybe?
The thing is, though, that's on consoles, too.
Oh, yeah.
Was the original Diablo 2 on consoles?
I don't know. Action RPG.
That definitely looks like Diablo.
Yeah.
Oh, Diablo 1.
That looks way too new. Is this Diablo Immortal?
220. This is 2012.
Oh, 2012.
So.
Wait a minute. Is that
what
Diablo
the heck?
3? That would be when Diablo 3
You know what?
came out.
The second one picture looks like Diablo 3 now that I think about it.
Okay, let's do it.
Kind of a little more cartoony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. It just looks different than I remember because I've been playing Diablo 4. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it has that more fantasy kind of like that one right there.
Yeah,
Look
like
cartoony
Diablo to me. It looks so cartoony. No. Oh my gosh.
That's why a lot of people didn't like 3. Although I liked 3.
Yeah, I didn't mind 3.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we have 2 or 3 more.
Okay.
Ooh.
That looks like one of those city builder type games.
To me, it looks like Sunset Overdrive. Have we done this one before?
Oh, with the rails.
No.
That definitely, with those yellow rails.
Yeah.
That definitely looks like Sunset Overdrive. That's a good guess.
Let's see. Okay, nice.
Yep, that's a good guess.
Yeah, the rails definitely, because those are all over the city.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun game.
Nice. That game was underrated.
Yeah.
No one ever talks about it.
Mm-mm. Okay, nice. That was a quick one. 2 more.
Yeah.
Lost Planet
Skyrim.
again. Skyrim's not bad.
We're Lost Places.
Which one?
Anything with snow.
Do we see Parthenax up there? Maybe it is Skyrim. What is that? That looks technological.
That doesn't look Skyrim-y. Yeah.
Okay, then we're going Lost Planet.
Could this be? Yeah, do Lost Planet
3.
And I'm curious what's the next one.
Oh. 82%. This looks like a training room almost.
Yeah. Interesting.
That guy looks pretty bulky though. Can this be like a Gears of War? Like Gears of War 4? No.
If it's Gears, I feel like it'd be Gears 5, just because I remember there's a lot of snow in that one, but I don't recognize it though. But maybe he does look bulky though. Yeah. Screw it, just throw it out there.
We'll do 5.
I just remember 5 having a lot of snow.
Yeah. Oh, it was! Oh. Wow. Yeah. I was not confident with that one. But yeah, he is pretty bulky. That's very Gears-like. Nice. All right, one more. Let's do it.
Let's end it good. Oh.
Asteroids. If I could spell, which I cannot. Ooh, too old.
Is that what is it? Galactica or what's it called?
Galaga? Yeah, it could be Galaga.
Galaga, there you go, Galaga Galactica.
Nice, it was Galaga. Good eye.
That was good. Good solid finish.
Yeah,
I like it.
Let's see. So we got the first one wrong, right? But then, we got this one wrong too. Frostpunk. So we missed 2 out of 10. That's not too bad.
No, that's not bad. It felt like we did worse for some reason. For having all these people. It's your random guess, man.
It's that Ultima Online
man.
I'm so glad that actually worked. That's hilarious.
That was good.
All right. Let's move on then. Let's talk about Alien Romulus. So we watched the new movie Alien Romulus, and we're going to talk about what we thought about it, give our overall scores, and then go into spoilers. So we'll give a spoiler alert before we move into that. But Alex, if you want to go ahead and give your score and talk about how you felt about it overall, and then I'll give mine.
Sure, yeah. I just right off the bat, I'll say I really actually I enjoyed this one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
From the opening scene, I knew it was gonna be good. Just the style, the directing, the sound, the special effects. It was my vibe 100%. Like I love that kind of trashy, futuristic looking vibe.
Yeah.
And man, was it well directed. It looked so good. Like the practical effects, but even the space scenes and the planet and the whole asteroid thing looked cool.
Mm-hmm.
Planet, whatever you want to call it. Like it just looked really cool. I will say, like, this it had the potential, man. It had the potential to be a 10 out of 10 movie. But I would give it an 8 out of 10. And surprisingly, I actually do not mind the last 20 minutes because I know that's a very
touchy subject.
Yeah. People either hate it or love it, and I, believe it or not, I actually loved it because it was different.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not bringing my points down because of the ending. I'm bringing it down for other reasons, which I'll explain in spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's just little things. I feel like the middle dragged a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Mm-hmm. And also I just kind of wish there was more. I don't know, maybe this game felt very like Alien Isolation. Is that the game, what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was kind of hoping for more of like a hunt kind of feel, but sure. I don't know. I'll explain it in spoilers. But yeah, I would say I still really enjoyed it. 8 out of 10. Oh, and the acting, the main 2 characters good. The side characters unforgettable.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think they're supposed to be spectacular. But I thought the main 2, especially, what's his name?
Andy.
Andy, especially Andy. I thought he was the best character.
For sure.
But yeah, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I have pretty similar notes. Honestly, yeah, during the opening, like the setting of the tone of the movie and then seeing all the like just the vibe, you're right, the vibe of that kind of technology. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to like this movie." They nailed it. I also really liked this movie. I thought it kind of brought it back more to like the original Alien while also keeping some stuff from like the new stuff like Prometheus and things. Mm-hmm. But the movie was very tense, had me at the edge of my seat. I agree that the acting performances by the main 2 were really good, especially Andy. Andy had such a good acting performance in this movie. It was incredible.
I agree. I feel like that actor is gonna get a lot more after this movie.
He's on my radar now, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the effects looked great. Like there were some absolutely beautiful shots. There were some really gross and grotesque shots. Yeah, I think this was a really solid movie. There are definitely some nitpicks here and there. I agree, it definitely had the potential to be a 10 out of 10, but I did end up giving this an 8 because I did have a really fun time and it's a great entry in the franchise.
Sweet, so both 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
I know. Like we're gonna spoil. I don't know if you watched the Prey movie on Hulu, the Predator, the newer Predator movie that came out a couple years ago.
Is that the
if you haven't, you should.
Is that the one with Morpheus in it? Or no, is that a different one?
I don't think so. It could be. I don't remember. I
I
don't remember
might
it being in it. If it is,
I might not have.
it's
I think
called.
that was the
I believe it's
Predator.
called Prey.
Okay, so no, I haven't.
But anyways, what I was gonna say is, it's on Hulu. It's a Hulu original, by the way.
Okay.
If you haven't watched it, uh, or yeah. But anyways, we're getting spoiled. Like that Predator movie was freaking awesome. This movie, I mean, is awesome, and I actually liked Prometheus. And I know a lot. It's like I feel like that's a movie that people either hate or love too.
hmm
But I like Prometheus, and this obviously it definitely has ties to that.
Yeah.
What alien movies have you seen?
I think I've definitely seen the first three, and then I saw the Prometheus and the second Prometheus. What other ones are there?
So there's Alien and Aliens and Alien 3
Yep.
and Alien 4, which is Resurrection.
I might have seen 4.
And okay, yeah, and then there's Prometheus, and then after Prometheus, it's Alien Covenant, which I know we've watched that one,
Yeah, I did see that one.
but it's not good. And then if you want to count the two Alien versus Predator movies, but I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if you want to count. Have you seen those or no?
Yeah, I have, but they did not leave much of an impact on me. Like, I don't remember much about them.
No. So
Like,
I would say this movie.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm pretty sure I've seen 3 and 4, but those also did not. I don't remember those as well as Alien and Aliens.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen Resurrection, the fourth one, but I have seen the first 3, and then obviously seen this one, and I've seen Prometheus and Alien Covenant, and if you want to throw in Alien vs Predator. So I just haven't seen one of them. And I would say this is probably the third best one. I think Aliens is my favorite. Aliens with the second one. And then Alien, and then this one probably.
Yeah, I put that in here that, while not like as good as the first 2, I think it's up there for sure. Yeah, it's probably the third best.
And did you know this one took place between the Alien and Aliens? Did you know that or no?
I didn't know exactly. I knew it took place around then, but that makes sense. That's pretty cool.
So this is in between Alien and Aliens.
Okay.
When she's in
Ripley.
What's her face? Ripley is in was it Cryo Sleep or
Cryo?
What is it? Cryo Sleep. Yep. So
cool.
Which we can get more into that in spoilers, but yeah, I loved it, man.
Yeah.
It looked amazing, and I wanted to talk about spoilers, especially the last little bit.
Yes,
of the movie.
Let's get into spoilers. So, spoiler alert for Alien Romulus. Good movie. We recommend it.
Yes, great movie. Like this kind of sci-fi is like literally right up my alley.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that opening scene where it's like so quiet and the ship just kind of floats in there, I was like, ooh, I like this. And then the ship starts turning on, and I'm like, ooh, I really like this. Like, I was like, okay, I'm in.
I know the beginning sucked me in too, because then it had like the creepy music and them, opening up the alien asteroid
pod
thing,
whatever it was.
So I think, and don't quote me on this, I'm pretty sure that was the alien from the first Alien movie that Ripley threw out. So I think it survived, and they experimented, hence that station, Romulus station, on that alien, and obviously things go bad.
Yep, that's
what I've got from it.
Yeah, same. That's what I understood it as.
Yeah. But yeah, that whole beginning was awesome, and then even the planet was. I almost wanted to like learn more about like the politics and stuff of the planet. Like the planet was cool because there's like 0. Did you notice in the text there's like 0 hours of daylight?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it just crazy. That was interesting to me.
Yeah.
And so hence why they want to.
I want to learn more about like how Weyland-Yutani has set things up like this, where they basically have slave labor and can keep them there forever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's all interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the whole point is the main actress. What's the actress's name? Let me look.
I don't know the actress's name. The character's name was Rain.
Yeah, Rain. Kaylee Spani, I think her name is. But yeah, Rain. So the whole point is she works on this planet that has zero daylight, kind of like you said, as a slave, and you have to work for a set amount of years, or it's technically a set amount of hours, right?
Yeah, in order to like get the ability to get onto a transport to a different place.
Yeah, to go anywhere you want. Basically, get off this hellhole.
Yeah.
And it sounds like she's been there for, like, she grew up there, right? 'Cause her parents died there, from what she said.
Yep.
Which is crazy. So she's never seen daylight, just in her dreams, which I think she says that at one point in the movie.
She does.
But even like just seeing that planet, and I don't know, and then that's where you get introduced to Andy is his name, right?
Andy, yep.
And I actually didn't know he's an android because I only watched the teaser trailer.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
So, like, I didn't know there's going to be an android in this movie either. So,
yeah.
That was actually a surprise for me.
Yeah, when he got beat up by the kids and then you realize he's an android, I'm like, oh, yeah. The androids are always my favorite. They're the most interesting character. They're almost the most human or interesting characters in these movies.
Yeah. Well, seriously. His name is David Johnson is his name.
Yeah, which just makes me think of the Cardinals.
Is the actor's name. Yeah, I know. I was saying the same thing, too. 2-year wonder, man. But, no, he did great because I loved the dad jokes throughout the movie.
Me too. I appreciated those so much. They were good.
Yeah. My favorite one. What did he say? He said, he said, I'm on the seafood diet.
Yeah.
I like seafood and eat it.
Yep, that's a good one. There was one I hadn't heard, the well one. I hadn't heard before, so that I appreciated that one.
Oh, yeah.
Why did the blind farmer fall down the well? He couldn't see that well. That was a good one.
Yeah. There was one more too I liked it. What do you say? He's like, what do you get when something's cut or the left side's cut or something like that? He says,
a miner lost his left arm or left limbs, and now he's all right now.
yeah, he's all right. That was good. Those dad jokes are great.
Yeah,
but his character was great because he's almost like, before I knew he was an android, I thought he was just like disabled or something.
Yeah,
and so he kind of like, I don't know, doesn't understand obviously emotions, just his directive, right? His directive.
Yep.
His mission in life is to do what's best for Rain, and Rain's dad told him that, so that's why
he saved him. He found him, saved him, and gave him a new directive and stuff.
Yeah, which we don't see; it's just told.
Yeah.
But she considers him. Rain considers Andy like her brother. So anyway, she did her time. She goes to the lady, the front desk.
Yep.
It says, "Yo, I need to get out of here. I did my time." And she's like, "Nope, you got 6 more years."
Yeah,
they basically threw it on. Like, nope, we changed it. You need 12,000 more hours or whatever it is.
Yep. Yeah, she added time when she saw that she hit her time, which is pretty messed up.
Like, yeah. Oh God, yeah. That's like really.
Yeah.
And then Andy was getting beat up, and this kind of sets up the storyline. She goes with her friends, call her, and the whole point of the story is so this is a nitpick I have, but I'll say it after this. They saw, or right on the radar, they see like something in space that could have a cryo sleep chambers.
Yeah, the cryopods.
What is it?
Cryo, like cryogenically frozen.
Cryo. Yeah, cryo. I don't know why I keep saying Cairo. Those pods, and that's the only way. They want to get to a certain planet, but you have to. It's like a 9-year flight or whatever, so they have to get that to travel. Anyways, this is why I nitpick. So why in the world? I mean, it's a pretty big
space station. Yeah.
And it's like, why is no one, and like, how are they authorized to do this? And is there no security that saw it or anything? It's just sitting there. I was confused on that.
Yeah, that was a little weird. It's just floating on a crash course to the rings, and nobody knows it's there except for these random kids.
Yeah,
that was a little weird.
These little scrubs. Like, if these guys can see it, clearly, like, some security of the planet or something could see it.
Yep.
Or like other scavengers or something, you know? Like, I thought they would have maybe ran into like other scavengers or something.
Yeah, that's a good point. And if they're not allowed to leave for the company, I guess because the ship doesn't have the capability to make it anywhere, they're allowed to take it out, take it and
or maybe
leave, but I don't know, that's a little left up to interpretation.
I thought I heard, or maybe I just made it up in my mind, that they can only go so far from the planet and
maybe
then they'll get in trouble, or they can only go so far from the surface or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah,
maybe
I don't remember that, but maybe.
was thinking wrong. But anyways, I don't know. There was how many? There was the pilot, and then Rain's like, what was ex-boyfriend? I don't think, or was that her actual boyfriend still?
I don't know. I
think it was ex or something. And then his sister, and then his cousin, or what's his name? It's so Tyler.
Yep.
Is the boyfriend. Kay, I'm looking this up now. Kay is his sister. And Bjorn, is that how you say it?
Bjorn.
Bjorn is the jerk cousin.
Yeah.
And Navarro is
the pilot.
Is the pilot, yeah. And honestly, they're all forgettable except for Rain and Andy.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, Kay plays, obviously, and that's a semi-important role.
Mm-hmm.
And I wondered if they were going to play, because they mentioned at the beginning she was pregnant, and I'm like, are they going to play into, like, who's going to get, know, I didn't think they were going to go as far as they went. But
yeah, when she said that, I'm like, oh, that's probably going to come into play, and I was a little bit worried because of some of the other Alien movies, but I didn't think they would go that route. But yeah, I was a little worried.
Like, I just thought like she would have gotten like a face hugger. I think that's what you call those things.
Yep.
And like it would, like, I don't know, like maybe it would have just taken over from the baby's womb. I don't know. I thought they were going to play into it, but yeah, not to the extent they did.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know. So, I mean, how do you feel about the characters besides Rain and Andy?
I agree. Like, Andy's the bright spot, and I thought Rain was a decent stand-in for like a Ripley-esque character. But the other ones, I mean,
she's no Ripley. Let's be straight.
Yeah,
like, she's no Ripley.
Yeah, that's true.
But she was okay.
Yeah, she did her job. It was good. Yeah, the rest of them, I kind of knew they were all going to die. And like, I didn't care that much about them that much.
Yeah. So. But yeah, basically that's their plan. They got to go to that space station before anyone else does to get those chambers to sleep and travel to the planet, because they said, screw this planet.
We don't
want to be slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously we got the motivation for Rain, right? She got added 6 more years. So of course she's going to be like, you know what? Screw them. They screwed me.
Yeah.
She's a little hesitant, but.
Yeah, without that happening, she probably wouldn't have gone.
But yeah, there was a scene where she asked, like, why do you need me? And like, they don't need her. They needed Andy.
They needed Andy, yep. Because he's able to interact with some of the like terminals to get them into places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's part of that. What do they call them in the movies? Not robots, but
androids.
Yeah, androids.
Andy the android.
That have access. Andy the android, or yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, another cool scene I really liked is like them like kind of flying up into space. Like it just looked cool with like the lightning. Cool,
yeah, the sound in that with the storm and stuff going on was really cool. It looked great.
So yeah, I thought all this stuff. This was the first 15 or so minutes. I thought all this stuff was great. Like I was totally into it.
Yep.
And then then we kind of get to the main part of the movie, right, where they dock and board it, and
they go in through an android like docking place, so they have to like squeeze through a tiny spot, which apparently is only made for androids. But then they explore some of the station, they find the cryopods, but the issue is there's not enough of the cryo fuel to get them all the way to the planet they want to go to, so they have to go find more fuel, and that's kind of what kicks off the main story. The which I thought when they went to go get the cryo fuel, that was a really good introduction scene to because obviously when you get introduced to the xenomorphs, it's most of the time the face huggers. And normally it's in like the eggs, but they didn't have the eggs this time. This time when they took out the cryo fuel, they had a bunch of face huggers in cryo sleep basically, and they started to thaw, and that's where it kind of kicked off. So I thought that was a cool little twist on it.
Yeah, no, that was interesting. And then obviously, like, it's kind of flooded, so they're in the water, kind of hidden. And
yeah, that made it more creepy for sure. You didn't know where they were.
Yeah. So, and then the door, so what got them stuck in there is when they tried to pull out the fuel, because they found it, but it was, I don't know, apparently they didn't have access, or it was too cold to pull out or something.
Yeah.
And so it kind of went and it made it into like a lockdown, so they couldn't get out of that room.
I feel like it locked down because of the face huggers, like it's like trying to keep it from spreading throughout the stations.
Yes,
They're like,
yes.
Yeah, it was like a security measure to keep them from escaping.
That's right, because it was warmer. Yep. That makes sense. And so,
and then
Rain and the pilot were all inside. They stayed back in the ship. Right?
Yeah. And then when they got locked down, they came out, and Andy, he had access to get in there, but he couldn't access. He didn't have the access to shut down the like lockdown.
Yeah.
And so they had found another android and took out his chip and gave it to Andy to hopefully have the credentials to be able to open it. And I thought when he added that chip to his and he like froze there in that creepy stance with all the like face huggers flying around, I thought that was really cool. Like that was some good like acting by that character, because he stopped in such a abrupt way and it was very not human.
It's kind of creepy.
Did a good job on that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that added to the tenseness.
I like that whole scene.
Yeah.
And I love the there were some points I couldn't understand. I think it's the accents, but I think that's a me problem, maybe.
Yeah, that guy with the really British accent.
Yeah. It's in the water. It's in the water. No, but not. I understood that too. But there's some other scenes in the movie, and I don't know if it was just. I don't know if it was the sound, like the music being loud, or if it was the accent.
Yeah, there were
a couple of times I couldn't understand.
A couple of lines I couldn't understand from that guy too. Yeah.
But anyways, another thing we forgot to mention is that guy is a big jerk to Andy because he hates androids.
Yep.
Because his mom died by one, and
it made a choice.
The whole thing with androids is
to save like 12 and let 3 die, and of the 3, one was his mother, so he has a big grudge against the androids.
Yes, yep. Which I understood. So with that character, so he was a jerk, but I almost wish like he was more of a jerk, because you know how like in a lot of these movies there's always like a dude that is such a jerk that like you almost cheer when he dies.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like he was a jerk enough to cheer for him when he died, you know, get that satisfying moment.
Yeah, I can see that.
But you know what I mean? Like in other like Alien movies or Predator movies, like there's always that one freaking jerk. You're just like, oh.
Yeah, like super cocky and a jerk.
Yeah. Yeah, and he wasn't that much of a jerk.
Yeah, when he was being a jerk, I felt less mad at him and more just like sad for Andy, because it was like, man,
exactly.
This android, he's not like the ones that made that call. He's like broken and has a different directive. Until, which my favorite part was when they put that chip in and it overrode his directive, and like the complete change of that character was so well acted. So after he has that chip put in, he's like super competent. He doesn't have any of his tics. Like before he had like tics and like couldn't like move that fast, it seemed like. But after,
I think it makes him stronger too.
Yeah. I think it said it fixed him. It like made him more physically capable. And his accent changed, and he was like super proper and much more like an android. And I thought that change was done so well by that actor.
Mm-hmm. He did great.
Yeah, he basically had 2 parts in this, which was crazy. It was so good.
And I was not expecting the story to go that way. I thought it was going to go where like we feel bad for Andy the whole movie, and like maybe he dies and it's like a sad death kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like it was a pleasant
Twist.
surprise. Yeah,
Yeah.
twist. I didn't think they were going to go this route.
Me neither, but I love that they did that.
Yeah. Oh, so do I. And you're right. The actor, man, so good.
Yep.
And then you see a familiar face.
Yeah, what did you think about that? So the android they took out the chip from ends up waking up and talking to them. And what did you think about that android? Because I have some thoughts.
Yeah, so it's Rook. So it's the same. It's Ian Holmes. I looked up the actor's name.
Yep.
Which he died. He passed away. But it's his. It's not Ash from the original one, but it's like the same
model of android.
Yeah, model. And so it uses. So I think. So as far as like the look, yeah, it looked a little but I think. As for story, it didn't take me out at all. I think it mixed well into the story and it makes sense too.
Sure.
So I didn't have an issue with that, but it did look. I mean, he looked a little weird.
His
of course,
face definitely looked off a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with you. Like it makes sense. Like androids, you can have multiples of them because it's like the same model and stuff. But yeah, the CGI took me out of it a little bit, but not much to like ruin the movie or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the only CGI where I was like, "Oh, it doesn't look too great."
Yeah.
So even at the end with that monstrosity, it's still. I mean, it was supposed to look weird.
Yeah.
But no, I liked it, and I kind of liked it because he was like he was almost a villain of the movie,
Mm-hmm. And I loved like just hearing his voice brought me back. Like that. That I liked. I liked his voice. Kind of giving me a little bit of nostalgia of that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't mind it. And it didn't take me out of the movie at all.
Mm.
But yeah, then the whole what happened after that?
So they run away from the facehuggers, they talk to Rook, and he talks to Andy one-on-one about, and you find out that he has a new directive to do what's best for the company, not just for Rain.
Yeah.
And that moment when Rain asks, because she gets a little wary of him because he's acting so different. She's like, Andy, what is your directive? And when he says to do what's best for the company, that was a pretty big moment of like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And that like kind of tension of you're not sure what exactly he's going to do now was a good tension to have in the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that about the movie. Like he doesn't necessarily want to, like he's not going out of his way to like hurt the people or kill them. Yep. He's just like he will do what he needs to do to
fulfill
for
his
the company.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is where we get the so when they're running away, it gets into the facehugger wraps the pilot what's her name again? Navarro. So okay, I had two criticisms, and one of them was it felt a little rushed in the sense of like these people have no clue what these aliens are, like no clue. So like I was almost hoping like I don't know. I just remember from the original one where after that happens, they're having dinner and it's like everything feels normal, and it never like. I don't know. I guess it makes a little sense for the story because they had Rook, I guess, kind of explaining things.
My thing with
it took away a little bit of that.
Yeah, it did. Like,
what were you gonna say?
I feel like it's always so. I don't understand the cycle of how, like, the timeline, because in that first movie, you're right. Like the facehugger scene happens, and then it seems like hours pass by before the chest burster comes out. But in this one, it seems like 5 minutes. And so I just don't know what the norm is and why that other one took so long, if this is the norm, or like it did seem a little rushed, because it's like the facehugger happens, they get it off, and then immediately chest burster, and that was a little weird.
Yeah, because basically they get it off of her by
freezing the tail.
By freezing the tail. And the cousin, Bjorn, that's his name.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like, David wasn't going to let her on Navarro on the ship because, you know, his new directive is for the company. And so the cousin, Bjorn's like, screw you, and he takes her and goes on the ship and locks him out. And I thought this was an interesting scene because seeing Andy kind of like, this is the first time you kind of see him like, what do you say? He said he could finally prove himself to Rain.
Yeah. And
so it's kind of the first time seeing him like all confident and like almost scary.
Yeah, he almost went into like a Terminator 2 mode where he was like chasing them and it was like very robotic.
Yeah.
And it was a little scary.
Yeah. But yeah, Brion takes Navarro on the ship, and then that's where the famous chest scenes happen.
Yep.
Chest scene.
Chest burster.
And chest burster, and again, it was still pretty nasty. I will say that the thing this movie does really good is it makes the facehuggers, they're almost more terrifying than the
xenomorph itself.
Than the xenomorph itself. I was going to say than anything in the movie, but not enough.
Yeah.
The xenomorph, weren't they? Like, they were almost more terrifying than the xenomorph.
Yeah, and there were so many of them. Like, there were a ton in that lab. Yeah, when there's that many, it's just like you have to be looking everywhere to make sure they don't get you.
But yeah, then that happens, and the ship conveniently crashes into the Romulus port.
Yep.
Spaceport thing. And then the whole point, the next 40 or so minutes, they have a limited time. Because that bumped it off course.
Which I read that was actually like real time. Like when it said 40 minutes until impact, it was like real time from then on to when it would impact, which was pretty cool.
I feel that's funny you say it, because when I was watching the movie, like I had my Apple Watch on, and when it said 40 minutes, for some reason I just looked at my clock just because I wanted to see, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is going real time.
Yeah, like, that's cool.
I'm like, oh, that was pretty cool, because a lot of movies don't do that. But yeah, then it crashes into that, and another thing we forgot to mention is they were limited to like 36 hours before it crashes into the this by a planet with asteroid rings.
Yep.
And they were limited. It was going to crash in an asteroid ring in 36 hours, but after this crash from the ship in the Romulus dock,
threw off their trajectory, and now it's only 40 minutes.
Yeah. And so the whole, I guess literally the next 40 minutes is getting to there. So I think the beginning started off. So one of my issues with this is, so I thought it was good. Like I thought the 40 minutes are good, right? Like you had a scene where they had to warm up the rooms to get their body temperature.
Yep. So that the facehuggers couldn't see them.
Because they can only do sound or look at your body, your infrared or body temperature, whatever you call it.
Yep.
And so there's like good scenes there, but for me, one thing I didn't like about this is it felt like it was very intense, and then it wasn't intense, and it was very intense. Like the tension it wasn't like on a spring, like a tension through the whole movie where it just builds and builds and builds. It was like it was really intense. And then it like slowed down and you felt safe, and it was really intense, and you slow. Like I wish it would have like just continued. Like this is why I wish in the second half with the xenomorph, like you would feel that like they didn't really, they talked about him hunting them, but you didn't see any of that.
Yeah, it was almost like if in Alien Isolation you got to a safe room and you knew you wouldn't be attacked. Like when they got to the research lab, that's how it kind of felt. It's like, okay, they're safe here. Like, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Exactly. And so that was one of my issues. Is just like, I don't know, like really, like I feel like really good horror movies. It's like the tense just builds and builds and builds, and it loosens up a little bit, but you still feel it.
Yeah, and even in like the first Alien, even though there wasn't like it wasn't hunting her the whole time, there were still like scary moments with the cat jumping out, and so like you always had that possibility of around the next corner there could be something that will make you jump. And they didn't really have that as much,
Yeah. But I mean, I still, like I said, I still enjoy it. Like, that scene is good. I still
Mhm.
don't know why a homeboy answered the phone in there, but, or the walkie-talkie. I mean, I get it, but,
Yeah, same.
um, and I thought the scene when the pregnant girl, I don't remember her name.
K.
I had it pulled up too.
It's
Okay,
K.
yeah. I
Yeah.
thought Kay and Bjorn, after they crash, they wake up, and I thought that was a really good scene with, that's when you see the xenomorph kind of in its, what do you call it, a shell or something?
Yeah, some kind of. It almost looked like
Uh,
a cocoon.
yeah, cocoon, yeah,
Yeah.
like some cocoon or something, and
And
this is where,
yeah,
oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I was going to say Bjorn's death to that cocoon was
Oh, yeah.
brutal, where it was spitting out the
Oh, yeah.
acid on him. Oh, my goodness.
Hmm.
That was
Yeah, that was a good
rough.
death. And the xenomorphs looked great. Like, the practical effects, like,
Yep.
oh, it looked amazing.
So good.
And I almost just wish we saw more of it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, um, and she escapes the ship, but then she's stuck in the bay area and it's locked. She can't open it, and that's where and uh Andy and what's the teen throb boyfriend,
Tyler, I think.
Tyler and Rain. Yeah, that's where they're on the other side of the door, and they're telling Andy to open it, and because he he has the ability to, and he's not opening it
Yep.
because he says they will all die. I'm
Which,
saving your life.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
right. To be fair, I think
Yeah.
in that situation, he's right.
He's right, but as a human, does it matter?
Yeah, no, a human would have opened it for sure. Yeah.
Like, I would have opened it.
Yeah.
Like,
Like maybe there's enough time
at
to
least
save her. Yeah, even though it's waiting there for you to open it.
I was gonna say, at least I would like to think I would open it and wimp out.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a really good scene, and she gets taken by the xenomorph.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's dead, but I had a feeling she wasn't because I knew she was pregnant.
Yep. True. Which
that's where they go.
Interesting because I think that's the first time we've seen an alien like carry away dead bodies because it took Bjorn and Navarro away also.
Yeah, all into their little
lair.
Their little lair thing, yeah.
Yep.
Well, before we get to the lair, they go to the laboratory, which you already mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the iconic gun, or at least a version of it.
Oh, I love the pulse rifle.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And the sound. And,
yep, such an iconic sound.
And this is where it explains, kind of ties into Prometheus with the, what do they call it? The black goo or something?
Black goo, yes.
Which I know it was in Prometheus. And he even mentioned you got it from the Prometheus mission or something, right?
He did.
He mentioned Prometheus.
He did, yeah. Yeah, and they were doing experiments on the goo. They made like a molecule or some kind of thing out of the goo, and they were testing it on mice, and the mouse like
to make you heal faster, pretty much.
Yep, you could see a video of it healing.
Basically, they want to make superhumans, like evolve humans, because they don't want to wait for evolution.
Yep.
Yeah, which is an interesting concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool.
And then when they leave the place, of course, it goes to the screen of the mice, and it, the mice turns into like a xenomorph mice thing.
Yeah, it like explodes with goo and is dead. Yeah.
And that's where, and at this point in the movie, I was wondering, I knew they were going to use it on someone. I just didn't know if, like, I know I keep saying it, I just didn't know if we were going to see the whole shebang.
Yeah.
So I was very
I wasn't
curious what they were going to do.
Totally sure if they were going to use when they were going to use it, or if they were going to like save it for another movie or something, and that would be like the next movie.
Or that, yeah. So how did you feel about the kind of, I guess, the first ending of the movie? I guess we can call it, because there's two endings. Where they go down to the lair, and how do you feel about that whole scene where they go to the elevator and they see all the xenomorphs and
I
homeboy dies.
I loved seeing all the xenomorphs. I thought the coolest part of that whole thing was, I mean, they set up the gravity thing where when the gravity goes off, it like cycles and turns back on for a little bit. And I thought that setup was good to that scene where you have
Yeah.
her turning off the gravity so that the blood doesn't
Zero
go
gravity
through
scene.
the station, and was like using the pulse rifle with the auto aim thing. I thought that all looked really cool, and the blood just splashing everywhere in zero gravity. I really liked that scene. That was really cool. I mean, when it was happening, I was like, well, the blood still could possibly go down. It's kind of just like luck that it didn't go that direction, but it still looked cool. I thought, and it was a cool idea. So I appreciated it. I thought that was cool.
I mean, she doesn't know it, but eventually the acid, what's the right word? Where it slows down.
Yeah.
Like the acid obviously
becomes less
not
potent.
disintegrates, but yeah.
Which
she didn't know that, but I thought that was a cool scene too, and I love the look of like the hallway with the blue lights and the fog, and
the atmosphere.
It almost felt like a haunted house walkthrough.
Oh yeah,
this movie almost felt like a haunted house, didn't it? Like it could be like that Universal Studios haunted house walkthrough.
Yeah. That scene was a highlight for me for sure. I like that.
Yeah, I really like that scene.
And the move, because she's like floating through trying to get past the acid, and when she was like, looks like she was gonna hit one, and then she shot upwards to go down. That was cool physics being used there. I like that.
Yeah, I like that scene. I guess before all this, we kind of missed that when Tyler died, her little homeboy.
Yeah.
He, Andy gets like attacked too, and he's like,
it like knocks,
glitching.
Yeah, knocks that programming out of him, and he's back to his normal self. Yeah.
So, and a whole other thing with this too, they found the pregnant girl in the lair, so she didn't die.
That's true. Yep.
So with boyfriend dead and Andy like knocked out pretty much, and 10 or whatever, 5 or so xenomorphs going at him. She had to leave him down there so her and the pregnant girl go up Kay. And in the elevator, and he has a change of heart. She wants to go back down in typical alien fashion.
Yep.
And sends the girl up there with the experimental alien goo, black goo.
Yep.
Because they were thinking of using that on her at first, and then Kay's like, "No, I don't trust this."
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah, seriously.
But then she does it.
So she goes back. Yeah, she does it anyway. Kay or Rain goes back down, and Kay, and then that's where the whole zero gravity thing happens.
Yep.
And Kay goes up, uses the black goo, and she gets to the ship, and
lays down.
Kay, yeah. And then Rain and Andy escape with the elevator, which I thought that scene was okay.
Yeah.
Not my favorite, but it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It was just, the zero gravity stuff, and I mean, it was predictable.
Mm-hmm. But a good scene.
There's no shocks. No, but yeah, it was a good scene. Yeah,
solid.
And then they get back to the ship, and then the movie ends. I'm just kidding.
This is the first ending.
They made it. They did it. No, they get to the ship, and then this is where kind of last 15 or so minutes happens, and this is where a lot of people are either hate it or love it.
Yeah.
And I was curious to see what your thought was, but so what they put the pregnant Kay goes into the sleep or the chamber,
the cryo,
the cryo chamber. Kay Rain puts her in there. Sorry, and then Rain. What does she do? She gives battery or plugs Andy in.
So he's deactivated.
In a battery. Yeah. But he has enough power to get to their destination, their planet. Another thing before I move on that we kind of didn't talk about with character wise is Rain can't bring Andy to the new planet they want to go to.
Yeah, that's true. It's only for humans.
Yeah, it's only for humans, and she never told Andy that. So there was a couple times when Andy had the chip in him, for the company chip, where he kind of made a little
comment,
android humor about that. Yeah, comments about that. Yeah. Anyways, she's decided, screw it, I'm going to take you to that planet anyways, because I don't care. You're my brother, and then they make it to the planet. No, then Rain's about to go into the sleep too, cryo sleep, and Rain's not Rain's Kay's
Okay, yep.
little thing starts beeping red.
Yep.
Oh, that scene, dude. And then she opens it and like
Was
she's
a pretty gross scene.
yeah. She's basically like she literally gives birth to like a
Alien egg
human
thing.
xeno egg thing, and I mean it's bloody, it's nasty. I was like, oh, and then like it pops out and she's running with it down the hallway, and like it's acid's kind of slipping out, and she drops it, and then it drops into like the
cargo hold.
The cargo hold that has like a ton of ash or whatever something in there.
Something like that.
And man, so this scene, then she obviously goes down there, but man, this is this. So with that, and then obviously like she finds the egg thing down there, and the baby thing.
You see the baby face for a second.
You see the baby face for a second before it falls down there. Or was it when she fell down there? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, you see for a second, but when she goes down there, it's the baby thing isn't in there, and I mean, and then you do finally see it, but my God, dude, my whole theater, like I swear to God, I heard people say like, "What the hell?" Like,
yeah, that's a pretty
like not in like a
reaction.
Yeah, but not in a bad way. But like this is the first time I've been in a theater where like in a long time where my whole theater was like, "What in the world?" Like just like Again, not necessarily like in a bad way, just like a what the heck?
It was a pretty weird twist, but I honestly thought it was good. I liked it.
I liked it too.
I was worried when she took the shot and then when the birthing was happening, because I don't remember if it's 3 or Resurrection, but there's a storyline. I think it's,
from what I read, Resurrection.
Yeah, there's a storyline in that where Ripley has like an alien baby thing, and it was not good. And so I was a little worried, but I think the way they did it was much better in this than in Resurrection. Just like
and then also the thing reminded me of like an engineer in like Prometheus.
Oh yeah.
Which I did read an interview with the director, VGA. I don't remember his last name.
Alvarez.
He said he's Alvarez. Yeah, there you go. He said he's glad people caught the engineer reference because he meant it to kind of feel like an engineer hybrid thing.
To me, it reminded me of Mark Zuckerberg. But that's I don't think that's what he was going for.
Oh, that's funny. This thing was nasty, man. Like this is honestly this put the movie like higher in my opinion because it changed it up. This was something that wasn't predictable. I wasn't expecting. It did something different, well, to an extent different. And like I don't know, like this, like just if I was like, oh, like my eyes were glued to the screen. Like this felt like a freaking horror movie.
Yeah, I almost like it didn't seem real watching it. I was like, what the heck?
No,
and it was some pretty grotesque like body horror thing. It looked weird.
Yeah, it looked like a super long neck, tall, like the thing looked weird, man.
Yeah,
and she sees like a glimpse of it and runs away, and then Andy's up top because he kind of hears the commotion. And he walks into the room and sees Kay, the former pregnant girl.
Yeah, former.
She's like looking at her shirt and she's like lactating goo or something.
Yeah.
That's from what I got was supposed to feed the alien hybrid thing.
Yep, that's what I got.
Because then it shows the alien coming up, and this is kind of where you see a full thing of it even better. I'm like, dude, this is so nasty.
Yeah.
Cuts Andy's throat and then starts feeding off of the pregnant girl, which was creepy.
Yeah, and it killed her.
This whole thing was just creepy.
Yeah.
I think so. They never explained exactly what happened afterwards.
Yeah, I think it kills her and then starts feeding, which is so weird. Yeah, it's creepy.
Oh, dude, it was such... Because at first, the Kay was just sitting there screaming, and the thing was like crawling up to her and like almost wondering, why are you like scared of me kind of thing, like you're my mom. I don't know, it's just some weird creepy stuff, man.
Yeah.
And then
One thing,
What? And then
one
Rain
thing we
goes
didn't
back up.
mention
What
is
were you
that
saying?
while this is happening, the station starts crashing into the ring, and I thought
Yeah.
some of those shots just looked so incredible. Like seeing all the explosions, and like there's one point where they're on the ship and got away, and you just like see what's going on inside, and then see the giant ship happening behind it, and it just looked so good. The CG was amazing.
It looked amazing.
Yeah.
And even, I'm getting ahead of myself, but even that scene after she fights the thing and drops the cargo hold and she's just hanging there in space.
That looks so cool.
It looked amazing. Like, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of the last 15 minutes, right? She gets a plan where she has to go in cargo hold. You have to pull these switches, and if you pull these switches, it drops the cargo hold, or unattaches the cargo hold from the main part of the ship.
Yep.
So she hooks herself to a hook, she has to put on like a space thing outfit because it was getting cold and there's leaks and whatever.
Yep.
And yeah, and that was the kind of the finale. And again, just a weird, creepy thing.
Yeah.
And of course they have that one little last jump scare.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was gonna freaking happen.
It like gripped,
and,
like
it
after the
awesome.
cargo thing ripped out, I think it like hooked on to the ship with its tail, because its tail was like growing throughout some of the scenes, and then it just like grabbed her, and that was the jump scare. Yeah.
Yeah. It was nasty. Then the thing finally fell. Like, oh, thank God. Get that nightmare fuel out of here.
But who knows if it's dead? I mean, the xenomorph from Alien survived. You never know.
That's true.
It could come back.
And they still had the black goo.
Yep.
Man, if I was Rain, I would have threw that black goo out right away.
Yeah. Tossed it into a sun or something.
That's true, because I think it'd still be alive. And like I said, they do have that black goo. But my question is, does that only happen with the black goo if someone's pregnant? Like, it takes over the baby?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or it would still turn... So it'd still turn... It's just... I'm just curious, because if someone who wasn't pregnant took that, would that person still morph into some sort of hybrid? Because that mouse did.
Yeah, but it didn't look like the mouse was alive or able to function. It looked like it kind of just exploded into goo, and it just started kind of like expanding, but it didn't seem like a coherent like being kind of thing. So I don't know. That's a good question.
So this thing just used the life of the baby in the belly to take over and grow extra fast, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Because I watched Aliens when I was younger with my dad, and it used to freak me out.
Yeah.
If I was little now and like my dad let me watch this, that last 20 minutes would have literally terrified
me. You would have been scarred.
I would have been scarred. I mean, that thing looked like the thing of nightmares, man.
Yeah.
But I loved it, dude. It set. I like the sci-fi element. We almost got a little bit of everything in this movie. You got the original feel of Alien. Yep. You got the feel of Aliens with multiple, facehuggers and xenomorphs and stuff. And then you get a little bit of Prometheus and sci-fi feel.
Yeah, it seemed like
I guess a little bit of resurrection too.
True. Yeah, it had a little bit of everything in this, which I liked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked it. But yeah, I guess that's the whole movie. I liked it. I think the thing, like I said, the two things that made it not a 10 out of 10 is I think the intensity, it was intense, stop. And then also I just wish I would have seen a little more of the hunting and the xenomorphs. While they looked cool, I wasn't terrified of them.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
And then the side characters, but I'm not even gonna ding a point off for that because I mean they're just red shirts, right?
Yeah, true. To bring another.
But yeah, this had potential, man, to be a 10 out of 10. It had potential.
And it was still really good.
But still great. I mean, like seriously, like I loved it, man. I walked out smiling. I'm like, dude, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see an Alien movie, and then also like I want like. That last 20 minutes for me was just like bonus. Like, this is cool. This is like some gnarly, like white knuckle horror, nasty, weird stuff. Like, I like it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this movie almost felt like a reboot while still connecting all of the old stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but the beginning of it especially
like
felt
The Force Awakens?
Kind of, but better done.
Yeah. I agree. It was like a soft reboot almost.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually perfect because if this is set in between Alien and Aliens, you could literally watch Alien, Aliens, or Alien, and then Alien Romulus, this movie,
Yeah.
and then Aliens, and it's like a little mini trilogy.
Its own contained thing, yeah.
Yeah, its own contained
cool.
thing. But yeah, it is kind of cool, like seeing Prometheus and even Covenant to an extent. There's connections there too.
Yeah.
But it is kind of cool seeing different movies connected. And I'm sure there's a lot more little Easter eggs we missed.
One Easter egg that I've read about but didn't see. I read that the director was a big fan of the game Alien Isolation, and I read that you could see some of the save station points in the movie.
I've read that too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this felt like Alien Isolation.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I dug it, man. This is great. This is good stuff, and I know it made bank. I think I read somewhere it made like over 100 million worldwide.
Nice, that's good.
Can you believe this movie only cost $80 million to make?
Really? Wow, I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, I know, which I mean sounds like a lot if you don't know like about budgets, but like in context, like a lot of Marvel budgets are into 200 millions.
Yeah.
So like this was only an $80 million budget, and it was actually supposed to be a Hulu original too. Did you know that? It was only supposed to go on streaming.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of like the Predator movie.
Right.
And but I think the higher up saw it and they're like, heck no, this has to go in the theater.
Well, that's a good choice by them.
How much more budget they added after that, I don't know, but I do know like it was filmed and everything, and it was supposed to be a streaming only movie.
Interesting. Okay. Huh.
I'm sure they added, they probably added
stuff to the CGI and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff you could do after. That kind of makes more sense with how Rook looked then, because it looked like kind of a streaming.
Yeah,
like
that's true. Yeah. Because that was the only. You're right. That was the only thing that like I could tell. Like the xenomorphs, like they used a lot of good practical effects.
Yeah.
Even the facehuggers when they're CGI looked good. Even the monstrosity of demons in the last 20 minutes, like it looked. Was it weird and creepy and did it look weird? Yeah, but I mean, I think it was kind of supposed to.
Yeah, that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
And I mean, that kind of body horror stuff has always been an Alien. Like the first chestburster scene for back then was like really crazy. So.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Like this is the first time in an Alien movie that I've had this holy crap since I originally saw the first Alien movie.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. Like, yeah, there was a lot of like shocking horror stuff in the other ones, but like this was the first. Like, I feel like this is comparable. Like if you watch the original like in theaters, Well, I'm not saying it's as good, but you know what I mean. Like this body shock at the end with the Earth and this, like it's kind of comparable in sense of like
surprise.
Like that's had to. Yeah, exactly. Like maybe that's kind of how they felt when you first saw it in theaters. If you saw it in theaters years ago.
Yeah.
But I haven't felt something like that in a long time with an Alien movie. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved it.
I enjoyed it.
It made me want to go back and rewatch Alien and Aliens. So
I know,
I do that too. This week.
I know.
Maybe
I was thinking the same thing.
Alien Isolation or something. Although I need to get through Alan Wake.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you do need to get through Alan Wake. Yeah. But
yeah, it was good. I loved it.
Sweet. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yep. Same. And we're at about 2 hours, so you ready to wrap up?
Yeah.
Or do you have anything else you wanted to talk about real quick?
No, we could wrap up. We could talk about the Alan Wake stuff next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us, and we will talk to you next week.
Peace.